起学猫叫，一起喵喵喵喵喵，在你面前撒个娇，哎呦喵喵喵喵喵，我的心脏蹦蹦跳，你泪洒你的坏笑，你不说爱我，我就喵喵喵。
每天都需要你的拥抱，珍惜在一起的每分每秒。你对我多重要，我想你比我更知道，你就是我的女主角。
有时候我懒得像只猫，脾气不好时又张牙舞爪，你总是温柔的，能把我的心融化掉。我想要当你的小猫猫，
我们一起学猫叫，一起喵喵喵喵喵，在你面前撒个娇，哎呦喵喵喵喵喵，我的心脏蹦蹦跳，没泪洒你的坏笑，你不说爱我，我就喵喵喵。我们一起学猫叫，一起喵喵喵喵喵，我要穿你的外套，闻你身上的味道，想要变成你的猫，赖在你怀里睡觉，每天都贪恋着你的好。我们一起学猫叫，一起。有时候我懒得像只猫，脾气不好时又张牙舞爪，
你总是温柔的，能把我的心融化掉。我想要当你的小猫猫，我们一起学猫叫，一起喵喵喵喵喵，在你面前撒个娇，哎呦喵喵喵喵喵，我的心脏蹦蹦跳，你泪洒你的坏笑，你不说爱我，我就喵喵喵。我们一起学猫叫，一起喵喵喵喵喵，我要穿你的外套，闻你身上的味道，想要变成你的猫，赖在你怀里睡着，每天都贪恋着你的好。
嘿哥哥，知不知道？每天都想看到你笑，你可以对我撒娇，让你依靠，你的微笑就是我的幸福解药。喵喵喵，蹦蹦跳，喵喵喵喵喵喵。Everybody put your hands， 一起学猫叫。我们一起学猫叫，一起喵喵喵喵喵，在你面前撒个娇，哎呦喵喵喵喵喵，我的心脏蹦蹦跳，没脸杀你的坏笑，你不说爱我，我就喵喵喵。
Ah, how nice. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. And we started off by playing the Learn to Meow. Catan,
Yeah.
do I try to pronounce the names of the people who sang it?
You just go ahead and send me the link so I can add this to my Spotify playlist so that this way when it switches off from like, Death Clock or Slipknot into that, it can really confuse people. And on top of that, I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking jamming. I was dancing and just like I had the biggest smile on my face when that first started. And then as soon as the second song started playing, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is just like listening to my Spotify. I'm cool with this. Like, I need that song. I need it. Doc, send it to me. Just Facebook message it to me. Like, we'll be cool. Like, I yeah. No, 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 no. You just shut up. You send me, and I could go ahead and do like the little ching chong and try and like translate or whatever. Yeah.
I'll try it.
Go ahead.
So Learn to Meow, the official EDM version by Wengi, Zhao Pan Pan, Zhao Feng Feng. And apparently the actual real name of the song is Say Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
Say meow meow.
And,
Meow, meow.
and they do little hand gestures like they're doing like kitty paws. And by the way, what is the fucking deal? So the only people that are allowed to sing in Asia is if they're incredibly petite, because they don't have really great singing voices. I mean, they're passable, but I mean, it's not like there's a Whitney Houston in that lot.
Oh, it's very, very few and far between. Especially because they're Chinese. Like those names in and of themselves, for sure, Chinese. But it's in like China, Japan, Korea, you'd be hard pressed not to find somebody who's like teeny tiny on top of they always sing out like this, super cute, because that's what they that's what they promote, and a lot of their pop, a lot of their groups, a lot of their singers, a lot of their entertainers are on really strict regiments, especially in like Korea. But like they're usually on really strict regiments. Like they have to weigh a certain amount. They have to have a certain figure. They have to have a certain form. They have to, look a certain way. I've heard a few, mind you, Japanese mainly, but a few voices that like they can sing. And I mean like beautifully without sounding like I listen to this yeah, like it's like they'll belt shit out,
I would still take Lady Baby over this one.
Oh for sure, but like it's one of the, hold on, I'm gonna find you a song
Okay.
for you to listen to. It's hold on.
And the other, the palate cleanser song was
For you.
what
It's just an addition for me.
was
It's all good.
was Thunder Horse from Metalocalypse. I almost played the coffee jingle song because goddamn that one's funny.
That one would have been good too. Like I said, like let's just go with something that when you think Death Clock, like that song kind of deal. That's why I chose that one. By the way, people, I wasn't the one who chose the Ching Chong song. That was Doc.
No, I pulled this one up all by my own. And it was just as horrific as I thought it would be. I was laughing my ass off in the first 20 seconds because it looks like they're singing so they can get food because they really look undernourished. And it's like, you know how kind of like you're really, really tired in the dance club at the end of the night before they do the last call, and the only thing you can do is like a little hip slide every so often. And like, barely. That's what it looks like. It looks like they really just don't have the energy, but they keep smiling. China asshole. By the way, I did call the stream tonight. Cancel Culture Club, and if they read in the descriptor, it says was always better with Boy George. God, man, it would be funny if somebody came after me and tried to cancel me. That would be funny as fuck. Because I don't care. There are no regrets that I have in life, because except for, you know, like they say at the beginning of the Butthole Surfer song, you know, Daddy, what's the meaning of regret? Well, funny thing about regret, you always regret the things that you haven't done. And son, when you go to see your mom this weekend, would you tell her something for me? Would you tell her, Satan? And then it goes into Sweat Love, which, awesomeness. I like the Butthole Surfers. They're very underrated. But the only song you ever hear them play is fucking Pepper. I mean, I guess if you're getting some type of play somewhere, why not? Did we want to say good morning and then jump to the big screen?
Sure.
Whee! Okay, well, let me roll up here to the top. This might be a little challenging, or it might not. Who knows? Let's find out. Good morning, Buzz of the Hive. Good morning, Bastard Beast. Good morning to our GOAT, the greatest of all time, and immortal Turish. Good morning, DJ in the UK. Good morning, another one of our immortals, Ghost Dog 999. Good morning, Cinder Shadow Gaming. Good morning, Cyber Taz. Good morning, Musk. Hayukin. Good morning, Nacho Damas. I don't know if he actually put forth. I guess maybe. I don't know, Nacho. Maybe. And good morning, Trouble Turtle. That's it.
Alrighty. And I Discord DM'd you. So we started with Sugar Pie Honey Buzz, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so it was Buzz, and then it was Bastard Beast, and then it was Turish. Then it was another one of our immortals, Ghost Dog 999, and then it was Cybertaz, Master Riken, and then Shuriken. And then it was Trouble Turtle.
You got Cinder Shadow too?
And Cinder Shadow.
There you go.
Sup bitches. Whatever. Fuck you. Sup bitches. I was looking for a song for you to listen to. So that, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I looked and I have not yet received communique from you.
It's in Discord. I sent it via Discord.
Where did you put it?
DMs.
Oh, it just showed up. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess I can listen to that later.
Okay.
By the way, what did you think of the? Well, no, I don't think I should bring that up, should I? Because I was floored by one of the pictures that I received today.
Well, you may not want to bring it up, but Tom's Dicky do. There we go. Bring it across the lines. Yes.
Good fucking God.
By the way, for those of you who may be unaware, a Dicky-Doo is God. How did Satan describe it?
I don't know. I just kind of stayed away from it. Wait a minute. Hold on. I believe I have audio that I can play.
Okay.
It's only 35 seconds long, so here we go.
Peanut, no! No!
God damn it.
I can't get to it! What the? No!
My
Who
bad.
the fuck is that? Who
What, nigga?
I'll be back.
fuck
I'll be back. I'm
was
out.
that?
I'm out. I'm out. No! No! I'm out. I'm out.
who
No!
the fuck was that?
Yo, don't ask no questions, nigga.
And there you go.
So Dicky-Doo for because I went and looked it up on Urban Dictionary. When a man's stomach sticks out further than his Dicky-Doo.
I don't know. I didn't see. I don't want to see. It has been told to me that it could be sent to me, and I politely declined.
So if y'all don't know the story, Gaming had this amazing stream like just a couple of nights ago, I believe.
Yeah. Couple.
I don't think it was last night.
No,
It
no,
might have been the night before.
no. It was a couple 3 nights.
Yeah. But either way, Gaming was on the stream and Satan and Satire was there. Of course, Nostradamus is always in Gaming's chat. I'm starting to wonder if Nostradamus sleeps less than I do. And Tom Penoid was there. And they were talking about AC units. Gaming was saying he just needs a small AC unit because, his is broken. And Penoid wound up slipping a picture in. It got deleted eventually, but that picture got slid in.
And
And
what was that picture?
a full nude, apparently.
Ugh. Of?
A Penoid,
There you go.
apparently.
Now, once is forgivable, right?
Oh yeah, once, it was an accident, like, shit, like, once you realize it and then you go and delete it, like, totally understandable. That's obviously an accident. Well, Penoid decided to double down. After deleting the initial, like, full nude picture and just send a straight up dick pic. Nacho Damas got to see it. He got to see both pictures. He got to see both. So did Satan and Satire. So did Gaming. They all got to be part of that small joke. And so yeah. And now I'm making sure that yes,
Yeah.
we were joking about it like all because like all of a sudden like I come on to I think Turish saw it too. I think Turish saw it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Turish also has the technical skills to actually bring it back, and we all begged and pleaded for him to not do that.
It's not guaranteed unless it was finally like, it was finally confirmed that yes, it is possible. But it's not guaranteed that he can go and retrieve the deleted pictures, which is fine. I'm cool with him not doing so. I don't need to see it. Apparently, it was greasier than a Little Caesars pizza. And
No.
Gaming can never eat button mushrooms ever again.
That is kind of sad.
Almost. I just told him, you gotta, just make sure not to put as much grease on it. That'll be fine.
I don't even know what the fuck greasier means, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I will bask in my ignorance.
Well, it's like this, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how sometimes, like, when you're cooking something, you can use butter, just to make sure it's browned right and all that jazz. Or you can just use a little drizzle of oil.
Okay.
But have you ever accidentally used too much oil?
Like the cap pops off when you're pouring it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Like that. Yeah, that's apparently the greasier aspect.
Oof. I mean, I could see, well, no, I can't envision it, but I can understand like sweaty after use. But just to be greasy right at Jump Street? Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, as I was saying, gotta, if he's showing off pictures of a tiny little AC unit, he had to make sure that there was plenty of WD-40, right?
Why is it squeaky?
Well, he was probably just trying to polish it.
I was gonna say, if it's a squeaky penis, there's other problems that you need to worry about.
No, I'm thinking of it as like a squeak toy.
Oh god.
No, as he just takes like his thumb and forefinger just to try, please himself. It's like hearing that.
Wait a minute, let's see. Can we wait a minute, is this it? Hold on, let's see. Will this work? There you go. Is that what you're thinking of? So yeah.
That just got better.
Dear.
It just got better.
Oh no.
Oh God.
No more squeaky. Oh, God.
I don't think I've ever been so satisfied before. Very pleased and very satisfied.
By the way, good morning, Stan Ulch.
Hi, Stan Ulch.
Oh, I got an hour's worth. I can put some more here. There we go.
just randomly, like, in the background every once in a while. Oh no, where's my titty squeaker? That'll be perfect. So, fun fact.
Uh-huh.
At one of the Ren fairs I was working, one of the girls had gotten a load of Squeak toys
Okay.
that we could put into our corsets so we could just kind of eat our titties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I still have one. Oh, I'm so pleased now. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot fucking. Pretty much, I need to make sure gaming knows of this new development. And Satan and Satire and Turish, you already know. So there we go. Just this way. Whenever I'm in a stream with any one of them, just any random moment.
Is he still in the Discord?
Who?
Penoid.
I don't know. I
I
think he was coma.
I'm not seeing the Canadian Vanilla Gorilla. I don't think.
Let me go look. Let me go look.
I don't think we comed him.
Doc, yeah, you had.
Where's he at? Is he round?
Hold on, I am.
Let me check. Ambulance.
Yeah, he's still in. He's still in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Is he comed? Yeah, he's comed.
Huh?
I think he's comed.
Yeah.
Do we uncoma him?
No. He doesn't need the torment from me, like in here too, because, dear gods, if he did join the stream, from now on, anytime he would talk. Oh my god, Coco, no! This isn't a squeaker for you to play with. This is my titty squeaker.
Well, you can't.
Oh.
You cannot fault an Aminal for liking the squeakers.
Dude, she's like sitting back up on her hind legs, staring at my hand. Come here. Can I train you with the squeaker? Like, am I going to train you to do new things with the squeaker? Sit. Sit. No? Okay, now she's like scared of it. It's probably because she knows that it's,
By the way, I did put up the graphic tonight, the Last of IRS. I finally watched the finished playthrough for Last of Us 2.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck! What a waste of time. I can see why people don't like this game.
Me, I don't care. I didn't care for the first Last of Us. Never really was interested in it in any way, shape, or form.
Really?
Don't care about this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the first one.
I just don't care.
You know, back in the day, they initially had Sam Raimi's production company signed up to do a cinematic version of Last of Us.
Oh.
I would have liked to have seen that. I mean, they were even talking about the rumors going around on at the San Diego panel, and I guess nothing ever happened. They could not come to an agreement, so it never hit the theaters. But I would have liked to have seen it. I think that would have been nice. Now this one, I couldn't give a shit. I wouldn't even watch it if I didn't have anything else to watch. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm more than reasonably sure. Although I was on Trippy's show tonight, and we talked a lot about comic books. A lot about comic books. So I think I've gotten my comic book fill.
You would think so, but you never know for sure.
I I don't know. It was fun. You know, back in the late 80s, I ran not one but two comic book shops. And there wasn't a lot of money being made. Let's just say that. So yeah, I had to find some type of gainful employment. I did help my buddy out for the second shop. Every so often I'd stop in and help him out just for free. But yeah, he eventually closed up shop. But being friends with him, I actually got to eat a ham and cheese sandwich with Pete Rose. So you never know the weird connections. I did get, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did get today, Amazon delivered. I got mail today. And I got the Button graphic novel, the precursor to the Doomsday Clock series, which is a follow-up of, well, basically it takes the Watchmen universe and actually brings it into the DC universe. And it took them almost 2 years to finish that fucking thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to read the books and have to wait. Because like the original Watchmen, they got out the first 9 issues monthly. So they did a good job on that. But all of a sudden when issue 10 hit, it was like a 3-month delay. Then when issue 11 hit, it was like a 4 or 5 month delay. And then when the final 12th issue hit, it was, I think, like 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know why. Are you guys just trying to kill interest in it? Because, you know, the Watchmen currently is one of the few comic books that's actually taught in colleges as literature. I find that amazing. There's been theses written on them. I even have a psychology book somewhere, which is called The Psychology of the Watchmen. And it breaks down all the character archetypes and stuff. Some very highfalutin thing. Just like anytime somebody actually gets it printed into a actual book, like I've also got somewhere the Captain America complex, which, you know, talks about the psychology of people who want to be goody-goodies and do good stuff for the purpose of doing good stuff. Maybe it's too nerdy, you know, bringing that into the world. When it's like, yeah, it's just a fucking comic book. Well, yeah. I mean, it's a decent statement. It came out in like 85, so this was at the height of Reaganism. Yeah, Doomsday Clock. Turish, from everything that they were saying, Doomsday Clock, they were going to have a regular release on it, but it didn't meet up with DC politics. Mm-hmm. Because they had already figured out the fact that the new 52, their complete and total revamping of their comic line, had crashed and burned. So they figured out a way, and from what I've been told, the end of Doomsday Clock helps to reset the DC universe again. So I'm kind of interested to see how they do that, because I think it was smart for Marvel just to say, hey, there's different timelines. So they could tell any stories that they wanted to. But DC was doing it like 20 years ago with the Elseworld stories. You know, like, hey, this happened in a different continuity someplace in a galaxy far, far away. But for some reason, they feel like they have to right the ship. And there's really nothing wrong with it until they fuckered it around and collapsed the universe to one. And it's like, no, because we like those what if stories. We love that kind of shit because that's kind of thinking out of the box. It's entertaining, and it doesn't. It's nothing you have to take as canon. But yeah, it was a fucking mess when they did Crisis on Infinite Earths and made it one actual Earth. They're like, shit, fuck it. We're going to go back. We're going to recreate it. And it's like, you guys are just fucking it up even more. Although, I have been watching Stargirl, and I thought that thing was going to be SJW aplenty. And it hasn't been so far. I mean, yeah, sure, there's moderate Mephiels in it, but it's actually very good storytelling, and I would recommend it to anybody who hasn't watched it yet. There's like 6 episodes so far, and it's pretty damn interesting. Although, can you rationalize this for me, Kadant? Because apparently every superhero has sewing skills. They know how to use a sewing machine. And the lead character, Stargirl, is still like, I think she's like a junior in high school. Maybe a junior or a sophomore. And the kids I know that age, none of them know how to sew. They know how to take it to some 50, 60-year-old seamstress to make. Trouble Turtle. The new Bastard Beast is saying the new Star Wars is now a what if story. They're hinting to it. People have been saying behind the scenes that they're gonna do. I don't know. Do you follow Star Wars much?
Me?
Yeah.
Agree. Yes, I've heard that that it's been hinted that it is not canon. It is now officially not considered canon.
Yeah. Apparently, the Star Wars Rebels, the cartoon, introduced something called the Veil, which was an idea of George Lucas's. But the Veil is basically like an alternate timeline, like an Elseworlds. And
Like their very own Barry.
They're very what?
Barry. Flash.
Yeah, I guess. Although I am looking forward to seeing how they do, because apparently the Flash movie is going to be Flashpoint.
Oh, I'm down for that. Flashpoint had a really, really cool story arc.
But it's grim as fuck.
Yeah.
How are they going to get away with that?
That's what they do.
I mean, yeah, the whole plot of Flashpoint is Barry Allen figures it out. He travels back into time, saves his mom, and that causes the whole world to fuck up.
Yeah, Atlanta, or not Atlanta, Atlantis winds up going to war with the people because, Aquaman and Wonder Woman hook up. Soups was captured and trapped and, basically a husk of a man.
Yeah, when the
Lex Luthor is actually a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when they have Bruce Wayne's mom as the Joker.
Yes. Oh yeah, and Thomas Wayne. Thomas Wayne was, because Bruce was the one who got killed.
Yes.
And so his mom went fucking crazy, and his dad took up the mantle of being Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was oh, that was so sad and gorgeous and gorgeously sad. And I'm just like, I'm for it. Like, I'm down. Like, do it. Fucking do it.
But do you think they will? Do you think that they will actually do it? I mean, because it will have to go dark. It's going to have to go very, very much. It's wow. It's going to have to be. I can't. I mean, I can see them not doing an R rating on it, but it would have to be a hard PG-13.
For sure. They can do it. It's doable. And you know what? I can see them doing it because, you know, the DCEU that's pretty much what they had been trying to do, was make it more dark, more serious. And, you know, for the first like few films, until they realized, oh, we're not pleasing anybody with any of this stuff. Like, let's try and make something a little better, a little more enjoyable, a little more lighthearted.
Well, yeah, because they were doing the whole. Well, you know, Chris Nolan made a dark Batman and it sold gajillions.
Well, okay, but his quote unquote dark Batman. There's a difference between his dark Batman and the fact that, like, there's a difference between, like, a dark Batman and a slightly more realistic spin, which is exactly what Christopher Nolan's was. It was meant to be more of a realistic spin on the whole deal.
Yeah, grounded.
You know, like, and there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it still had a lot of respect for some of the original sourcing, and except for what they did with Robin.
Well, I've seen hints of the script that they had planned for the Dark Knight Rises. And the Joker was going to be the antagonist, but they figured since Ledger died, they would pay respect and not use him. So they scrambled on the third movie, and the third movie really shows it.
In a few different ways. I know a lot of people hated that Bane, but I liked the idea of it. I really did. I really did. Like, I can't help it. I think they did good at so many other levels.
Yeah,
that I can forgive some of the faux pas that they went through. Mind you, the whole thing with trying to be like, oh, that should be Robin, and the little, like, you know, backhanded little, like, just, oh, you should go by your real name. It's really nice, Robin. I'm like, that's not even any of the Robin. None of the Robins were literally named Robin.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah. Once again, he was trying to tie the reality, and yes, you are correct, Turish. It was the Atlanteans. They went to war with Themyscira, and everybody else on the planet got caught in the middle of it.
Well, yeah, but, like, you know, that's because, you know, Wonder Woman, Aquaman wanted to attack that, and Aquaman was kind of being the juice. And, you know, if all I could do is talk to fish all day, like, I'd probably wind up being a little bit of a douche. And especially if I was, you know, in the movie, I was married to somebody like Amber Heard, like, ugh.
Yeah, they said that Mira is definitely going to be recast if they do an Aquaman 2.
Good, because
she's
that bitch needs to never work ever again. Like, fuck her.
Yeah, I was really, really not happy with. I mean, Johnny Depp's kind of an ass, but he's not that kind of an ass. You know, to where it's like, oh, you know, he beats me.
Actually, one of the things that we were talking about or I'm talking about with whatchamacallit, Satan and Satire, was the I guess there's rumors, I don't know for sure, but I guess there's rumors that they want to try and bring back Michael Keaton
Yes.
as an older Batman, and that Robert Pattinson may be playing like Terry McGinnis.
Well, I haven't seen any script leaks yet.
Yeah,
But-
and there was like some,
But-
some gabbing about Johnny Depp playing a Joker.
Yeah, and they're bringing in Jeffrey Dean Morgan because
He's
he's doing Thomas Wayne again.
I'm okay with this.
You know what? And see, there are people that I appreciate out in the Hollywood system that are real comic book fans, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan is one of them. As a matter of fact,
Yummy Dean Morgan is fucking delicious.
well, to get the role on The Walking Dead, he lobbied for it. He's like, listen,
Oh, he was such a good. Like, honestly, though, like, it was. I've seen him in a variety of other roles. Like he was in this one movie or whatever, it's supposed to be like a rom-com. I don't entirely remember. He had great like Irish accent or something like that. Like, I'm down for that. And of course I saw him in I was about to say Walking Dead, but no, it was
Watchmen.
Winchester's.
Oh, Supernatural, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember him from Watchmen as well.
Yeah.
None of that got me going for Yummy Dean Morgan like him playing Negan, because like the shit-eating grin that he would have, and he was so good, and I'm just like
See now that
he's got a great neck too, like
now that is the difference, because it's an actor who walked in and knew what the part was and knew how to play the part. I give him the same credit playing the comedian. He did a hell of a job playing the comedian in Watchmen, and I think he makes an awesome Thomas Wayne, even though he gets whacked in Superman versus Batman in like the first 5 minutes. But bringing him back would definitely be a smart idea. And I've been no context tweeting, by the way. Here, I will no context tweet a picture of Jeffrey Dean Morgan with neck exposed. There you go.
Oh, and on top of that, like, because I think we're talking about this too, but it's along the same lines of Henry Cavill, however you pronounce his last name. I don't fucking know. Just do it, you angry British man. Like, be grumpy little, angry girl, and I'm good.
Yeah,
Gerald, whatever. Just do it. And he loved, like, he was also one of those who loved that character and that role, and he was into it, and he did such a great job. I know you don't care for The Witcher, but he did a great job portraying, and in his portrayal. And I'm going to bring up something that people don't care for, they don't care about, they were angry. I was just like, I see it as a different take and I'm cool with it. But they were just like, no, but we wanted this. And I'm like, but that's not what they're doing, because they, as far as I'm concerned, them doing their own thing with it was more respectful, and they still kept with the same idea. The Assassin's Creed movie.
I never watched it because I never watched any playthrough on it.
Yeah. Well, the Assassin's Creed movie it's watching it. It's its own thing. You know, it has the same feel as the games. It really does, and has very like a very good storyline that follows along with what happens in the games. But you're not following the main character that is in the games, nor the most popular character that's in the games. Like, you're not following that one, and to me that's fine. A lot of people were pissed though. They're like, but we wanted Ezio because like he's so cool and suave and debonair, and oh, that's who we wanted to see. I'm like, no, they couldn't. There was no way. If they had done Ezio, it would have been wrong. Period. It, like, they could have there was no way that, and so them doing their own thing with that story with a different character that they're following. In fact, 2 different characters, because the main character and then his ancestry, blah 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 blah. But them doing it that way was more respectful than them failing at having somebody properly portray Desmond or Ezio or Altair.
Yeah.
By the way, Kadan.
Yeah.
Let us say good morning to our Lord and Savior, the Full Metal Pickle.
Sup, Gherkin?
British bitches.
Yee!
Um,
But when Michael Fassbender, he went into like study mode, and he was fucking looking up shit. And honestly, like, I think he paid a lot of respect to it, and I think that the writers paid a little more respect to it than what a lot of fans of the series want to believe. And except for like, I know one of my friends, she's huge into Assassin's Creed. Like, that is like her game of games. She collects the figurines and all that shit. Like, she fucking loves that story so much, and she loved the movie as its own separate entity. And she's like, it was still like, because there's no way. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I was saying.
well,
Sorry.
That's like what, like you said about, they got the feel and the atmosphere right. That's one of the big things I get with the Silent Hill movie.
oh yeah.
Not the shitty sequel, the original.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot because that guy was a guy who played the game, and he loved it, and people were giving him shit because he was putting in parts from 1 and parts from 2. And it's like, no, he's saying, I got one shot at this. I'm going to put in all the shit that I loved from that game.
And you know what? We got the fucking nurses. We got the Pyramid Head. We got that fucking siren. Like, they built that atmosphere.
And they did
so
well
good.
with the deterioration effect.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
And that's one thing that I wish, like, nerds, like, I love y'all. You guys are amazing. I find you kind of sexy, not even gonna lie. But being so particular and nitpicky and being like, but it has to be exactly this, or it has to be exactly this when it has to follow exactly this way. There's you know what? That's nearly impossible to do. And them getting close by being respectful and having the right kind of feel and the right kind of atmosphere. Like, why can't you respect that in and of itself? Because this is how I want it to be. You can't have everything you want. This is fucking life. Grow the fuck up, you little shits. Like, if you really want, then just sit and play the game. And there you go. And you never have to worry about it. And you don't have to be like, oh, this is the worst thing ever. This is the worst thing that ever happened to anything like that. Like, stop.
By the way, apparently Gaming and Yelling is in the chat, but can't hear because he's on the phone. So good morning, Gaming and Yelling.
Hi, Gaming.
Hi, Gay. By the way, I added to the Tom's Penoid lore.
He can't hear it, so I'm not going to do this. I can't do it if you can't hear it. But now, if you think about it, is there somebody who it could be a video game, it could be a comic book movie? Is there an actor? I mean, because we've talked about a couple. Is there one where you can cite just right off the bat where you're like, fuck yeah, embodied that character and just brilliant. Don't care how bad the script was or how good the script was. But
Does it have to be a movie?
I guess it could be a TV show.
And what's the other genre?
Well, it could be anything that was an adaptation, even if it comes from a print book or a graphic novel. You know, anything.
I can name 2 off the top of my head. 3 off the top of my head, like immediately.
Oh, and by the way, let me just ask. I know CyberTaz is in the after stream right now. I mean, if you want to join us, then please feel free. You can hop over to the waiting room, and then we'll pull you in. But we don't know if you're just hanging out in the after stream to be hanging out in the after stream. So please, go ahead.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool.
Yeah.
Easily.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
he was made for that role. He was the biggest Deadpool fan. And that's like he was like, please.
Wow.
He was absolutely livid with what they did with X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody was.
Yeah, and and he was a great Wade Wilson in that for the first like few minutes of the movie.
Until the end.
But he's like easily Deadpool, like boom, right then and there. And we've already mentioned the other 2, you know, or I mentioned one of the other 2, and you were talking about Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan, and then Henry Cavill as Geralt,
What?
whatever, Witcher.
Jor-El?
No, The Witcher.
Ka-El?
Geralt.
Geralt.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I always slip and say Geralt first. Forgive me. It's habitual from reading it and not having. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just quick, Jeffrey Dean Morgan has been in like 5 comic book movies, so he is an authentic comic geek, just like Chris. Shit, what's his name? Played Captain America and Human Torch.
Evans.
Oh, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. He's a comic book geek too, and he lets his geek flag fly. Robert Downey Jr. was just like, wait a minute, I can get my career out of the gutter by doing Iron Man? Fucking A, let's do it. And then he embraced it. Geralt of Aquavelva. What?
Yeah, I mean, now that fucking Robert Downey Jr. Could you have picked anybody better for Iron Man?
Yeah, and he's not a comic book guy, but he was like, I like this character, I can work this character, I understand this character.
Well, there are a lot of parallels between him and the character.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what? Robert Downey Jr. is an amazing actor, like period.
Mhm.
And it's hard not to. I liked his Sherlock Holmes.
His performance in Chaplin was fucking amazing. I mean, he did that. I mean, he was Chaplin. He did a hell of a job. Pickle, who are your 2 picks?
Or one.
Well, you can
Or
have
more.
You can have 2. Kadant had 2.
Well, no, like I'm saying, like there's no limit on the number. Less than 5, please.
One of them I'm definitely going, and it's an MCU character also, and it's actually I'm going to go with 2 MCU characters. Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I've yet to see a Spider-Man on screen that has been as good.
Or that looks like a teenager.
Well, or actually was a teenager when he was cast.
Oh yeah.
And the other is Cumberbatch as
Dr.
Stephen Strange.
Yeah. I mean, his American accent is kind of but yeah, he looked like the character.
Well,
By the way, I had to do this. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
yes.
And good morning, Sinfire 15.
Hi, Sinfire. When it comes to he was an amazing Doctor Strange. He was. I cannot a lot of the Marvel cast was cast really, really well.
Well,
It really was. Like
well-
it's hard to think of anyone that I'm like, no, I couldn't have seen him as that. Like even Nick Fury. Like, I'll take that over Hasselhoff Fury any day.
Well, you know, Marvel Ultimates, the actual artist made the new Nick Fury, but based on Samuel L. Jackson. Legitimately, so yeah, he looked a lot like the Nick Fury from Ultimates because it was Samuel L. Jackson. Although the whole cat eye scratching bullshit from Captain Marvel can go suck it.
Last time I trusted someone.
Yeah, that's part of his lore. That because he actually lost his eye in World War II, and that's the reason why he did patch thing. But did you have another? And yes, chat, I am getting to mine, and you guys have hit on two of them.
And I'm saying this because we know that we'll probably never get the fucking remake because it's cursed.
Now,
Brandon Lee is the Crow.
oh yeah,
Whew.
good,
Oh.
good God, was he? And he went all Heath Ledger on the part too.
You know what? Heath Ledger's Joker, for that style, that iteration of Joker, that was beautiful. Like it really was a great casting call.
Better than whatever the fuck Jared Leto was doing.
Not his fault. You have to remember.
I know, but they're also talking about if the Snyder Cut is successful, they're going to go back in and recut Suicide Squad with the hours of Joker and Harley footage that got cut
Meh.
for Suicide Squad.
I mean, unless it's like them showing how abusive Joker was with Harley on a regular basis, instead of them continuing to try and romanticize that. Meh.
Yeah, I know. I get that. Sinfire's asking, who's better, Tobey Maguire or Tom Holland? Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's a better Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was an amazing Peter Parker. He was. He was a great Peter Parker.
Also, you got to give Andrew some credit. When he was in the costume, he was a great Spider-Man.
And I can't fault him for what the script did, and he is a Spider-Man fan. So he had an idea as to how he was supposed to be for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I cannot
Skater Dude Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I cannot fault him for what the script writers did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with 2. Oh my God, that was horrible. I mean, I know Jamie Foxx is a comic book fan, but you suck as Electro.
That was just a bad Electro. Really, your power, like dubstep, was your power?
Yeah.
Like
That's I was like, what the hell? Is he going to break into EDM in any moment? I'm like, this is stupid. Yeah. Okay, so I have 3.
Okay.
Yes, definitely Jackie Earle Haley as Rorschach.
Oh.
In Watchmen.
Fucking right. Yeah.
Mind blowing. When he did the line, because
Just do it.
the most classic line in Watchmen to me is, "You don't understand. I'm not locked up in here with you. You're locked up in here with me." I'm like, fuck yes.
I just that last line of his. Just do it.
Yeah. That blew my mind. And the one man that made me believe that a man could fly, Christopher Reeves, fucking amazing. He was the best Superman ever.
Well, yeah.
And once again, he was he was a person who dropped into it, just embodied it.
Well,
You know what? It just reminds me. I'm sorry. It reminds me of. Have you guys ever heard of epic rap battles of history?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one of my favorite lines from an epic rap battle of history was Goku versus Superman. When the dude who was doing the Goku part was like, "You'll just be one more Superman who's never gonna walk again."
Duh.
It's so good. It was so good. And I'm just like, all right, when it comes to rap battles, Goku won that one. Like,
yeah.
just that line alone was all that was really needed. Sorry. Anyway, I digressed.
And pulling from another genre, I think Jeffrey Combs was badass as Herbert West, the Reanimator.
Yes.
He was awesome. You know what? I pretty much like Jeffrey Combs and everything he's done. And he's like one of those actors that doesn't bitch about the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because Star Trek, it took like 3 or 4 hours to put on his makeup. The one scene he did in The Frighteners, if you remember, when he explains that he was kidnapped and tortured by a cult, and he had all those scars all over his body. That full body makeup took like 6 hours to do.
Jeez. Wow.
That's
All right,
some
well-
fucking commitment.
I'm gonna throw in one more person then.
Okay.
Rebecca Romaine as Mystique.
Better than whatever her fucking name is, Jennifer Lawrence. She was pathetic as Mystique. It's like, oh, I'm getting paid this money. Fucking A. Okay, I'll show up. There wasn't anything to what Jennifer Lawrence did, but it did actually look like that Rebecca Romaine gave a shit about doing the character. And I mean, Hugh Jackman's good, but he's too fucking tall.
Yes.
And I'm not even going into the weird adaptation they did for Logan. That to me, that shit was just all over the place. Although they did mention that since they're doing since they got the X-Men from Fox now, that Hugh said he'd consider doing a cameo, but he would not reprise the role full.
Well, the reason why is because, like,
He's old.
it was A, he's old. B, it was hell on his body. The physique that it is almost demanded that these men and women too, but that these men have is fucking ridiculous. For Christian Bale, when he was what was the role he did? Because he had to lose weight really fast.
Oh, The Machinist.
The Machinist.
Yes.
That movie is fucking disturbing as hell.
Dude, he had he was on a diet of like water and apples.
Yeah.
And these actors will do this shit and they have to go through these regimens regularly, daily, and it is not healthy for them in any way, shape, or form.
Here, wait. I will.
But they do it because that's what their bodies demanded to look like. And it's just like, no, like, go fuck yourself. I think that's why I had, like, a lot of people were like, yeah, Fat Thor, no. And I'm just like, no. Because first off, I have zero qualms with the guy. Like, I really don't. And second off, like, it was...
By the way, I went ahead and no context tweeted the picture of Christian Bale American Psycho, and The Machinist.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
fucking amazing.
Those
Oh,
Viggo
you
Mortensen
posted
did
Christian
something
Bale from
like
50
that,
Shades of
too.
Grey?
No.
That's basically a similar story. Like take the Secretary and American Psycho, and that's how you get 50 Shades of Grey.
No.
Just saying. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digressed and I was interrupting people. Forgive me.
Oh, I was just saying that you know, Viggo Mortensen, same kind of thing once for one of his movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he lost weight for The Road.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Like he was scary thin.
No, and it's ridiculous. Like, and that's just the thin aspect. Going back to what I was saying about the whole Thor, I didn't mind Fat Thor because, as far as I'm concerned, it gave a chance for Chris Hemsworth to be allowed to eat and live in a healthy way.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
Without worrying about, but I have to have my shirt off for this, and then the director's going to be mad because it's supposed to look like this kind of thing. Because I fucking hate that shit. Like, honest,
He hates it.
Yeah.
they all secretly hate it. They all, if they don't openly hate it, they all secretly hate it, and that's why I was like, when I found out Hugh Jackman was like, no, I'm not doing, Wolverine. I'm not going to reprise my role anymore. Because he went into how difficult and how demanding his regiment was just to have him look a certain way. It's not that he was healthy, because looking like that does not equate being healthy.
Wow.
And I wish people would get that through their heads. Men, you don't have to look like that. You're not necessarily healthy if you look like that. Please don't do that to yourselves.
But by the way, I also no context tweeted a picture of De Niro in Raging Bull, where he was at fighting weight, and then he gained, I think it was like 60-something pounds to play the older Jake LaMotta.
But then you've got other actors that gain weight for roles.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's why I did the De Niro, because they shot all of the boxing stuff first, and then they were like, "Okay, go get fat on pasta."
One I want to show as an example is Jared Leto. I believe it was called 7, and it was about the psycho that shot John Lennon.
Oh, Mark David Chapman.
Yeah, he played Mark David Chapman in it, and he gained a bunch of fucking weight to play the role.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. No, they did the.
No, like he risked like diabetes. Like he almost got diabetes because of how much weight he gained.
Yeah, it could fuck your shit up. And that's. Oh, here we go. Here's Jared Leto in the normal, and then here he is playing Mark David Chapman, and that's not just padding; that's him actually gaining weight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you're going that extreme, I hope you have a psychiatrist.
But you know who likes to actually enjoys being fat?
Me?
John Travolta.
I think
because in between roles he will gain weight.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that
on purpose.
I'm thinking if he could gain anything in a pause, it would probably be hair.
Mm-hmm.
Poor bastard.
Like the musical remake, they did a Hairspray when he plays the mother. That's all his weight.
Really? I thought they did prosthetics on him for the double chin and stuff.
No, I heard that was his actual weight.
Wow.
Yeah. He was great though.
Hairspray, I liked Ricky Lake. I think that's the only thing I've ever liked Ricky Lake in. Well,
Hey,
no,
what about,
Crybaby.
What about Serial Mom?
No, I liked her in Crybaby, and that's about it. John Waters. I've had an affection for John Waters because, like, the first time I saw Pink Flamingos, I was like 14 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, this guy is fucked up. I need to watch more of his shit. And then when he begged to get into the Chucky sequels to get killed, that's the kind of guy that I respect, because people are like, yeah, I want to be in this movie because I like it, or like it was a TV show that I loved when I was younger, or it's a book that I read cover to cover and dog-eared the shit out of it. Or, it's a comic. But, I really like those kind of actors because it always shows in their performance. But, like, for Suicide Squad, Jared Leto was nothing but pretentious. And anything that I said, he didn't have the right air to be the Joker. He was just some psycho who tatted the shit out of himself.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought,
again, a lot of that's the writing too.
Yeah, but I thought they did a good job with Harley.
I didn't.
Really?
No, I can't stand Margot Robbie.
No, I'm not saying great. I'm saying good. They did a good job with it.
Oh no, her accent was fun.
Well, yeah, her accent was terrible, but again, I'm going to point out the fact that she did do like 95% of the stunts, and she was really hands-on about it, and she really wanted to try and do this role. She put in an effort, and I don't really think too many of the characters in that movie were written well.
What? Wait.
Period.
Wait, Justice League. Oh, okay, you're talking about the cartoon. I would love to see Jeffrey Combs live action as the Question. That would be fucking amazing. Wait a minute. Turish is saying Alfred Molina gained a bunch of weight to play Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 still, to me, is the best of the Spider-Man movies. I mean, the pacing kicked ass.
Mm-hmm. Okay, back to another fucking, talking about the perfect castings. Molina was great.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have to go with Michael Keaton. Sure.
Keaton did a damn good job, and I think now he's gotten to the point where once he did Birdman, which Birdman's a phenomenal fucking film.
Yes, go watch it.
Yeah, anybody who can do just a single camera move through all through segments.
They make it look like it's a single camera, but it's very well done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they hide the blends very, very well, but there are incredibly long takes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was very nice because Birdman, he came to grips with okay, everybody's gonna call me Batman now, so fuck it, let's go.
He's still considered the.
I think I consider him more Beetlejuice.
Also a favorite character.
Well, but there was no set role for it. I mean, it didn't exist before he made it exist.
Mm-hmm.
Come
for your daughter, Chuck.
Hey, Cadet. Uh-oh.
I'm here.
Okay. Who's your favorite Batman?
Kevin Conroy.
Good choice.
Conroy kicked ass, and he did it for what, 20 years?
Yeah.
I loved his reads in the video games too.
It's wonderful in the Arkham.
Yeah, too bad they had to
But then again-
fuck it up.
Then again, so's Hamill. Game.
Yeah. Hamill will always be Joker. I wish there would have been a role that presented itself at the time when he was the right age for him to play Joker.
Yes.
But he did kind of get to play Joker. You remember the Flash television series, right?
He actually appears in both.
He played as Trickster.
He plays as Trickster in the.
Wait a minute, you cut off.
He plays as Trickster in the other one too.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched all the Flashes.
Yeah, and he even does the Joker voice. As
Well, yeah, because he even said in an interview, he's like, the Trickster was the closest I was ever going to get to play the Joker. So I just played him as a Joker.
There was an episode where Hamill did Joker himself and fuck you guys, but he pretty much voiced 3 different characters and himself. Well, 2 different characters in himself.
I can't remember what the movie was, but he played Trickster. And they're like, we got to go get these criminals. And Flash is like, nah, hold on. I'll go get the information. And he just goes to the criminal bar and sits down next to Trickster and just starts asking him. I mean, they just have like a fucking conversation. But okay, so in literature and entertainment, he was the best cockknocker, Mark Hamill, and they couldn't get him for the second one. And I went and saw Jay and Silent Bob reboot live, and unfortunately they only did like a 30-minute Q&A. But somebody asked him, well, why didn't Mark Hamill appear in the reboot? And it's like, well, he was supposed to, but the reason that he had to turn it down, and he sent it to me in a text message, and he said, the mouse won't let me. So not only did they fuck him in Star Wars, they fucked him out of doing a reprisal of Cockknocker.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah. So is there anybody in the outlying medium that you'd like to see make a movie and be the perfect fit? You can even do protagonist and antagonist. Who is the better Riddler, Gorshin or Carey? Oh, fucking Gorshin.
Gorshin, yeah.
By far. I mean, he won a fucking Emmy for best supporting actor. So yeah, even Adam West didn't win one, but
well, and you forgot there's a third Riddler.
I don't think I forgot him, but yeah.
I know. John Astin. He was there when fucking Gorshin couldn't.
Yeah, it was just not good.
No.
I mean,
no, because you if you know John Astin's voice, you know him no matter what he's wearing.
Yeah, I mean, you start automatically snapping your fingers. Justice League action missing the mark. DC kids. What? What did you put in there, Kadan?
The thing I was telling you about, where Mark Hamill like kidnaps himself as the Joker and Trickster, who kidnaps himself.
Wow.
Like Yeah, there's a whole, and I'm just like, you're fucking brilliant, Mark Hamill.
Oh wait, hey, let's get in trouble. It's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. Let's go ahead and open that up. There we go. And here, let's us watch.
You know this is gonna get right.
Yeah, probably. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, it's Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They get me on music anyway, so fuck them.
Wow, that was fast. Gotham Conservatory, please. Joe? What's the big idea? Buckle up, movie star. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As soon as they realize you've kidnapped famous actor Mark Hamill, you're a big star. The studios will pay plenty of simoleons to get you back. You bet they will. You're my favorite actor. I loved in that 70s classic about a young lad who fights impossible odds to fulfill his destiny. What's that called? Oh yeah, Corvette Summer.
Oh!
Buzz, but never fear, we shall persevere. Quick, turn right here, you worthless mime. Watch your tone, you witless wannabe. I didn't say anything, you paranoid prankster. Turn left here while you're at it. Oh, this street is even worse. So you directionalist dolt. I didn't tell you to turn. Did you see my mouth move? That's just the sort of corny trick that keeps you in the villain Bush League. Bush League? Yeah. You want to make something of it? Maybe I do. Oh, corn and cornier. Well, that was a pretty neat trick. Getting them to drive onto the grass where you knew I'd be able to take care of things. But how? You were so busy thinking of Mark Hamill as a celebrity, you forgot that he's also a talented voice actor. What's a voice actor?
Very nice. And he also did Swamp Thing.
Uh-huh.
Of course, that was modulated.
Bum ba bum. Mark Hamill.
And
That was awesome.
and I have two very special fingers for Warner Brothers when they strike this show.
I mean, I found it on YouTube, so go fuck themselves.
By the way, you are right, Bastard Beast. Carrey just played Jim Carrey. He was not playing Riddler.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Well, that's why they cast him.
Well, I still think the funniest thing to come out of the behind the scenes shit of that movie is Tommy Lee Jones mad at Jim Carrey, sick of his buff.
you're clipping.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second.
1,000.
Okay. Tommy Lee Jones told Jim Carrey that he was sick of his silly buffoonery on set. And then watch fucking Tommy Lee Jones in the fucking movie.
But I will bet you that if you read that script, there was no improvisation from Tommy Lee Jones. Because Harvard trained him to be, straight up actor.
It's kind of like Galaxy Quest.
Oh fuck, man, that's a brilliant movie.
Right? One of my tops.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, most people in the Star Trek community is like, "What's your favorite Star Trek movie?" Galaxy Quest.
What's your favorite Star Trek series?
No.
The Orville.
Yeah.
The Orville.
Yeah, and they're and they got beat up by Corona, but they are having a third season on Hulu.
Nice.
Yeah, Hulu's completely cool with letting them go because, I mean, legit, Seth MacFarlane has money.
Okay, I'm gonna let you in on something here.
What?
Who owns Fox?
Who owns Fox? Rupert Murdoch.
No, currently owns Fox.
Rupert Murdoch.
Disney.
No, Disney owns Fox Entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing they didn't get was Fox News.
No, wait a minute. They own 20th Century Fox, which is a separate entity.
Well, you know, ABC owns Hulu, which is owned by Disney.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
but
that's why I was saying that.
Well,
it's not really that big of a jump.
Well, one of Seth's things was, I own this series. This series is mine. You guys don't have to put any money into it. I will put the money into it. You pay to show it. Mm-hmm. Which is the same thing he did with American Dad and the Cleveland Show and all that other shit. And so they're like, okay, why not? And so when they came to him and they were like, hey, we need you to make some changes for the Orville. He's like, no, and fuck you. I will keep selling this to you. And they're like, no, we really need these changes. And it's like, you're not getting them. Hey, Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, someone new in the chat. Good morning, Tim Matthews. Have a wrench.
Hello, Tim Matthews.
Welcome.
Yeah, I like the Orville. I think that it was, but then again, what first season isn't really pretty shaky? Their first season was shaky. Their second season, they found their identity. Now I can't wait to see what they do for the third season. Because I think there's going to be some sexiness going on. I mean, it's they should be playing tapes to the people at Star Trek Discovery, going, "See, this is what it needs to be." Fewer jokes, but then again, they started cutting down their joke count when they got to the second season. They still did jokes, but not like rapid fire like they were doing it in the first season, because that got in the way of them actually telling the stories that they wanted to tell. I mean, some of them, they're kind of thinly veiled retellings of the original Star Trek, but I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, Tim, we've only been going for about an hour and a half.
This battery on this Lappy sucks dick.
You mean on the newbie?
Uh-huh.
Aww.
It's already saying, like, battery low, please plug me in. And I'm just like, okay. You've not been off the charger for too long. I only ever use you for streams now.
Well, when I had my laptop, I always had it plugged in. I never unplugged it because it's not like I was going anywhere.
I move around my house, and where I have it sat, like where I have it, like the plug and all that jazz, it's just not comfortable for me to sit at for the whole time. Mostly because usually that's where I get harangued by kittens, and then I wind up being paralyzed at some point.
By the way, did you like the Jeffrey Dean Morgan picture that I posted? Did that have a good enough shot? Yeah, I tell you what, I even told my boss I was taking off work so I could go see The Watchmen when it first came out. And he was like, fuck, I'll go with you. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about reading Doomsday Clock because I haven't heard anything bad about it yet.
Most of the stuff I remember pretty good.
I heard that DC Animation is thinking about doing it.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's. I mean, as long as they don't fuck around like they did with Dark Knight, or definitely with Killing Joke, that they shit all over that one. That was that's the only one I could think of that was really bad. And that was because they strayed from the source material. Because they needed more time to pad it and call it a movie. And it's like, no, make it as long as the graphic novel was, you're fine. I think that's the thing. There's too many people in charge of Hollywood that can't grasp the concept of it goes for as long as it needs to go.
Well, they may not grasp the concept, but Tom Sticky do.
Nope. Oh, wait a minute. I wasn't ready. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. I did some squeaky toy. Yeah, Kadun is added to the lore, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh yes. So the lore goes because the second picture was so shiny it looked like it had been covered with WD-40.
Well,
that
again, yeah, because you got to find a way to ease it in there.
Well, on top of that, Doc was like, "What was it, squeaky?" And so now that's the sound of Tom's Penoid.
Ah.
Tom's Penoid is a squeaky toy. That's why it needs so much WD-40.
Oh, God.
Plus, dumb bitches are the only thing that seems to want to come around it.
Tim's saying, sorry, blame Twitter not giving me Kadun's tweet until 2 minutes ago.
Oh, no problem, Tim.
And yeah, the Killing Joke, they wanted to pad it out. And the whole Batman having sex with Batgirl, just completely inappropriate. Honestly, anytime I think of Batman, I think of him as a totally sexless creature. Because he's so obsessed by vengeance.
Justice.
Yeah, that's. I mean, when he's punching out bad guys, he probably has a little like a little Depends stripe or whatever, so it can catch all the cum. Because I think that's the only way that he actually gets off.
Well, I mean, when Batman walks into a bar, he orders just ice.
Oh, God.
See, I love the joke they pulled in the Batman Harley movie when she breaks wind in the car and Nightwing's throwing a fit over it and Batman just goes, smells like justice.
I still need to own that movie. I've not seen it yet.
Wait a minute, which one is it?
The Batman Harley Quinn movie.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's been I saw it when it came out. Then again, anytime DC animated comes out, I'm automatically watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he?
I highly recommend Batman vs. Ninja Turtles. Highly recommend.
I did watch it. I thought it was good.
Did you?
By the way, I'm just going to no context tweet a picture of Gestapo Bob Harris from the Judge Dredd comics because he wears a World War I helmet that says that has a skull and crossbones on it that says there's no justice, there's just us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I make it? Because I just want a cigarette. Just a quick cigarillo. Oh, I think I can do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
By the way, good morning.
YOLO.
Good morning to Orla Serif.
Hi, Orla.
And yeah, I forget what that one is. Pickle, do you remember the Batman going back into samurai time?
Batman Ninja.
Batman Ninja. I liked the animation. I can't say as I liked the story.
The story was weak, but the animation was really, really awesome. Like I was pleased.
I was waiting for somebody to go, all our powers combined to make Voltron.
It would have fit. Cause I mean, it's. Come on. That's just kind of how it goes. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
No, I'm wondering.
Oh, you're yawning.
I did. I just yawned.
Sweet.
Was Tim in charge of? Wow, somebody actually has a song dedicated to Gestapo Bob Harris. That's awesome. For the Killing Joke. I'm trying to think.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking is hard.
Did Tim have anything to do with it? Yeah, Bruce Timm did produce it.
Nice.
He should have known better. I would probably think that that he said, you know what, this is stupid. Let's just let it have an hour runtime. Because it's not good. It's the only thing I can think of right now that DC Animation really shit the bed on. Either that, or they have such a hard on for pissing off Alan Moore that they're just going to keep fucking his shit up.
Both. Why not both?
I mean,
no, I can't really get mad at DC Animation. I can't. They do such a great job in so many various aspects.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have one bad one every so often to keep you humble, I guess.
I was not a fan of DC Gods and Monsters.
Wait a minute, that was the live action one though, right?
Uh-uh.
Oh no, wait a minute. That's the one with the British characters. Or no, wait. No, that wasn't it. Why is my brain not clicking on this?
Because you're tired.
No, well, that could be.
Because it's almost 4 in the morning for you.
Yeah, that's true. It is almost 4. I don't remember Throne of Atlantis.
Well, they put out so many.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've been doing what, like 2 a year?
Or more.
They do such a good job.
I did like, but this goes back. Mask of the Phantasm.
I love that movie. I owned it on VHS.
And honestly, I knew the twist coming, and I didn't care.
Yeah, no, it was probably my first. Yeah, actually, it was my first. It popped my DC animated movie cherry.
Aw. Yeah.
You're not allowed to think about that, dog.
But yeah, that was a great one, and I owned that for a while, and there was a special feature on there, and Bruce Timm was talking about how it's like, well, we made this and it felt really cinematic, and we just kept going, and people were like, well, what are we going to do? Run it as a 2-parter? And Warner Brothers came to them and said, you know what? We should release this as a movie. Or they're going to do it as like a 3-parter or something like that. And Warner Brothers was the one who said, let's do this as a movie. And Bruce Timm was like, yeah.
It's one of the few smart things Warner Brothers has ever done. Because they have been fucking up since when it comes to certainties. I think they leave most of the animated stuff alone. That's how it feels. They're just like, you guys go ahead, like whatever. We don't care too much about you. It's all about the live action stuff now because, like, look at how Marvel's doing, and then just like Warner Brothers, stop it. Like, stop talking. Just shut up and let them do what they need to do.
Well, I'm guessing it was one of those. Hey, are they still making money? Okay, we're good with that. Leave them the fuck alone. If they're still making money, when they start fucking up and not making any money, then we'll talk. But Justice League Doom. That was pretty goddamn good. Superman and Batman Public Enemies. I loved watching them beat the shit out of a shit ton of second-rate villains. That's hilarious. And, they're trying not to kill them. Yeah. I've kind of liked all the Batmans so far.
Oh my god, this is brilliant.
The Wonder Woman was pretty damn good.
I hated what they did to Ares.
Yeah.
I like that's one of the big problems that the live action has been doing is they have been fucking up the villains.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the animated version of Wonder Woman.
Of Wonder Woman? Yeah.
That was done well. But yeah, I mean, what are they going to do when they get to Darkseid? Because they just can't do a one and done on Darkseid.
Well, that's one of the things I think matter.
I think
you clicked again. At least for me.
Yeah. No.
Stupid.
Frazen. I think that's I think that's something that didn't they tap Kevin Feige?
Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to.
The guy who created Marvel's universe.
Like I said, don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to. I don't know. I'm not sure. But since Pickle is back, you can ask Pickle.
What'd I do?
Well, who's got control of DC Universe? Is it Feige?
Of DC?
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, that's Star Wars.
You mean Marvel?
That's Star Wars. No. No, besides Marvel, he was doing one other, and he's going to be taking over Star Wars with John Favreau.
Yeah, because last I knew it was Jeff Johns that was doing the DC live action shit.
Well, he seems to be doing a good job helming Stargirl. And
well, those the TV shows, those are done by Greg Berlanti usually.
Yeah.
Although,
oh no, I was going to say yeah because Kevin Smith loves to lick Tom Berlanti's balls.
I'm still really sad because I got to watch some bootleg episodes of Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol, I was satisfied.
I wish they had been allowed to have more.
They are. They just started season 2.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I know Swamp Thing got canceled, and it was said that Doom Patrol was canceled.
Nope. Doom.
Okay, cool.
I think it's because of Danny that it didn't get canceled.
Good,
You know-
because Doom Patrol was really good. From what I got to see, I didn't get to see all of season 1. And then Swamp Thing, I know, got canceled because the place that they were filming it, they were having issues with some of the budget, like they were having some budget issues or something like that.
Wow, that's where they're full of shit, because they were filming down in Louisiana, and they still have incredible tax breaks for production companies. I think honestly, they didn't want to go into the part where Swamp Thing starts to go into his own powers, and they're going to have to spend more money on the digital effects. But they ended the fucking first season introducing the Floronic Man, Jason Woodrue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, powered up, because he was all the way through the first season, and then he gets accidental chemical spillage, like how he's created in the comics.
By the way, Duck, I DM'd you on Messenger. Just a fun, lighthearted little happy thing that made me happy.
Yay, happiness.
Let's see.
Feel free to share it. I just didn't feel like pulling up the Discord on my other lappy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. God damn it! Where is it on YouTube? Come here, YouTube. Yeah, does Screen Rant ever have any original content, or does it just continuously tap everybody else?
Good question. I don't know. I just saw the link and I'm like, yeah.
Okay,
with the screenshot.
Okay, this is only 1 minute and 39 seconds. Let's go ahead and play it.
Woo!
There we go. And
honestly, it's kind of surreal, you guys. Can you believe it's been 20 years since the first X-Men movie? 20 years.
Not judging by Hallie.
Aw, you're not so bad yourself, Professor.
And Famke's making me think that I should have dressed up a little bit more. That's it. Hang on.
Knock, knock. Whoa, so many stars. Was that Ian McKellen?
Ryan, the cast and I were all just reminiscing about the movie that we were all in together.
I hear you. You know, I love that movie. I hope it's okay if I join. I figured we were all in X-Men together.
X-Men Origins.
Yeah, always good seeing you, Ryan.
I actually invited a few others.
Hey, guys.
Hey, everyone.
So many timelines. It's like a recap of Knots Landing.
2 professors, 1 cup.
What's happening?
It's just like the X-Men movies. You know, it doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry. I actually thought this was the Game of Thrones reunion.
You know, Tyrion Lannister was in an X-Men film.
Okay, bye.
I actually have a James Bond reunion soon now. Oh, God. Me too.
Split reunion.
Star Trek.
I love you, Patrick Stewart.
Okay, bye, everyone.
That fell apart quickly. Ooh. Guess it's just you and me, Logan.
I guess so.
You know what that makes this a reunion for?
X-Men Origins reunite. Yeah.
Well, it's nice. Hey, you know, the more we play stuff like this, probably the quicker we're going to be
what, demonetized?
Like they could demonetize us, really.
But that was it. I enjoyed it, and I was just like, yeah, let's share it. And maybe Doc will want to share it too, and we can just share with everybody, and sharing is caring.
Oh, I forgot, yeah. Alfred Molina was the voice of Ares in the Wonder Woman animated. Yeah, you know it was scripted. It had to be. Because the only person, I'll give 2 people credit. The only 2 people who are that quick on their feet are probably Ryan Reynolds And I shouldn't be chewing a cowtail and trying to talk at the same time. Whoever that Wolverine guy is. I tell you, I did go and watch some movie about Les Miserable. And apparently he was in there singing.
Weird.
Yeah.
I dream of time gone by.
What are you doing now?
Nothing.
No.
I don't do anything. I just exist in the ether. Don't die or do it quietly.
I forget. No, only thing I remember is for a punchline is the Ether Bunny.
The Ether Bunny?
Yeah.
What's the Ether Bunny?
What kind of animal? I think it's like what kind of animal can actually put you to sleep? And it's the Ether Bunny. I think that's the one.
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I.
I know nothing.
Mm.
You okay?
Yeah, this cowtail. I got a strawberry cowtail. Have you ever had a cowtail?
Long time ago when the earth was green and there were more kinds of animals than you'd ever seen. There are cats, rats, and elephants. But as sure as you're born, the loveliest of them all was the unicorn.
Well, if you listen to the original song, because I always got a kick out of it, because they could not hide their accents. But you're never going to see no unicorns. What's a unicorn? No, actually, the worst part of watching Les Miserables was watching Catwoman. Whatever her name was.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. I got a feeling that bitch is just not all there. She got that crazy ass shit. And good morning, Johnny Hellcat. And
Hi, Johnny Hellcat.
And he's got to get back to work. So good night, Johnny.
Good night, Johnny.
Cowtails were chewy.
Yes.
Yes.
But it's got the cream filling like the regular cowtail, but the actual caramel is not caramel, it's strawberry.
Ooh.
Now my favorite one that they didn't have was they have a caramel apple one.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the cream filling in the middle is like a tangy like a tangy apple flavor, and then of course it's wrapped in caramel, and it's delicious, and it's my favorite. And they were sold out, and I'm like, bodega guy, why are you sold out of these? You sell them all the time. When I come in every month and buy my smoke supplies, I always buy cowtails. Fix this, bitch.
I'm sure he's working on it.
They don't work on anything because they're always on their goddamn phones. Drives me insane. You want to talk about a society that is glued to their fucking phones? Middle Easterners. Holy fuck. Is that racist? Is that classist? No, I think that's just an observation of a culture. Although I was at the Family Dollar, and I got my stuff rung up, checked out, and there were people standing in front of me cashing out, and I was like, "Excuse me," and the kid just was like staring into his phone like he had been hypnotized. I'm like, "Hey, excuse me, I got to get around you." And still nothing. I'm like, dude. He's like, huh? I was like, can you move over just a little bit so I can get out? Keep checking out, but let me the fuck out. By the way, good morning to Fat Andy.
Good morning, Fat Andy.
If there's a fat chick that has a cowtail, then yeah, I guess that would be. Wait a minute, I thought they called those whale tails. Do you guys remember what it was in the 2000s? I think, where they would wear like the T-back underwear, but have it up above their actual waistline of their jeans. Kaduna is remaining incredibly silent on this.
Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to.
Okay, I'll have to no context tweet a picture of them. Okay, there we go. I couldn't find any type of celebrity, so that's what a whale tail looks like.
What's that one song? It's a whale of a tail.
Of Dickie's Dragon?
Something like that.
It's a whale of a tail of the tail of Dickie's Dragon, and the long and the short of it is true. Oh, hey, there you go. There's a celebrity. There's Jessica Simpson doing a whale tail.
Why, hi there, tiny little kitten.
Which one be it?
Tragle.
Did Tragle find you, or did you find Tragle?
He found me.
Okay.
He specifically jumped up on the couch to get petties. And now he is curling up next to my ass. Ah! And now he's crying. Why? Why do you do this? I love you. You're tiny and you're cute. And I will eat you. Yum, 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 yum.
Can you do the meow meow song?
Probably, but not by heart. Like, I can't even think of the tune right now. Mostly because I have a variety of different songs running through my head. But Trigle's the one that I can go ahead and just like scoop up. And just like scoop. And then I can cuddle him. And he's just like, okay, I'm cool with being cuddled. Like, he doesn't really wiggle or anything like that. He just kind of lets me cuddle. And now he's just curled up and cuddled. And I get to give you petties. And you're purring. Oh, it's so cute.
I'm taking a look. There is it's called eternallysunny.com, and they're listing the 15 horrific fashion trends that really need to stay dead.
What button? Don't give me that attitude, madam.
I have no idea what a speed limit skirt is.
I don't know either. I'm not thinking I want to know.
Right?
The speed limit skirt in 1910, long ago, skirts were designed to be very narrow, and they would often rip when women took wide steps. To avoid tearing the fabric, ladies started placing special loops around the base of their clothing to prevent them from taking broad steps. However, it made them look like they were hobbling when they walked. I will no context tweet a picture because I guess it has to be seen. There we go.
Do we have to, though?
The next one's the bullet bra. Yeah, that one was dumb. Beehive hairdo. Psychedelic patterns. Fuck you. Psychedelic patterns work in any era.
I swear, if they put Janko jeans on, I'm going to be a little... no, I love those. I fucking loved those so much.
men's fashions in the 70s. The 70s was a bizarre time for men's fashion. There were turtlenecks, oddly shaped suits, and whatever the heck the guy is wearing in the picture. That's Zardoz. Fuck you, dickheads.
Listen, anybody who tries to say these are fashions that nobody should ever wear can go fuck themselves. Wear whatever you want to wear. Wear what makes you feel comfortable and wear what makes you feel happy.
Well, and they're saying the next one is mullets, and they're showing a picture of David Bowie. It doesn't matter what the fuck David Bowie wore. He was cool, regardless, 24/7.
Right? Yeah.
So you guys can...
It reminds me of the Babe.
Babe with the power.
What power?
The power of Jesus.
The power of Jesus.
Let's see. Padded shoulders. That's very 80s. Aerobic.
It's 80s.
What?
I was going to say, it's 80s, but like, you know, there's still plenty of people who like the feel of it and like the look of it, so they can go fuck themselves.
Well, Lady Gaga wears them, so. Aerobic workout clothes, like leg warmers and sporty underwear over your actual leotard.
No, you know what? They can still go fuck themselves because sometimes I want to feel super 80s and feel like, yeah, I look good like while I'm working out. And I just want to be like Jane Fonda. And a 2, and oh hey, let's get physical.
So would you have the insanely teased hair? Because that's number 9. If
my mood calls for it.
See, now we used to call this Jersey hair. Because like every chick we knew from New Jersey had hair that looked like this. And
you could probably still call it Jersey hair. I've seen some girls.
And back in the day, there were some girls who did it, and literally one of our favorite things to do would be sneak up and put a pencil in their hair and see if the pencil held. I don't remember this one, but I never wore makeup in the 80s. Bright blushes may have been popular years ago, but nowadays when people wear too much vibrant makeup on their face, they come across looking a little clownish.
I do remember that it was a thing, but I mean,
here I'll no context tweet a picture. Why not? And it's of Demi Moore, so. But then again, Demi Moore's bush was thicker than like any African jungle, so.
Who cares?
Fanny packs, yes, I agree, but wrestlers still use fanny packs.
No, fuck you. I love a good. I fucking love a good fanny pack. And when I say fanny pack, I don't mean fanny in the same way that the British apparently mean fanny.
I've got a leather fanny pack, but I've never used it.
It's just convenient, and I'm one of those who doesn't like to carry a purse. So hell's yeah, you just snap clip that on around my hip, boom, good.
For the 90s, they're also saying high platform shoes.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I am short. I'm Asian. I like those for a variety of different reasons. One of my favorite pairs of shoes were high platform fucking boots. Like, they were the golf boots, though. But, like, I could run a mile in those. Like, it was beautiful and glorious, and I miss them so much. And I actually felt tall.
Well, it's funny. They have this... They cite a picture of the Spice Girls. And, like, 3 out of the 5 are actually wearing these big platform ones.
Mm-hmm.
Only Sporty, who's wearing tennis shoes, and Posh, who's wearing heels. Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, all right, they want to go ahead and go fuck yourselves. Spice Girls, yeah. And you know who inspired some of the Spice Girls shoes? Kiss.
That's because Kiss's influence is felt internationally, even to the grave. Okay, the next one is low-rise jeans with whale tails. I agree. Spray tans, yeah, no, not really cool with spray tans. Harem pants. They're saying 2010s. MC Hammer was wearing fucking harem pants back in the 80s,
No.
you dumbasses.
I still wear harem pants. Do you know why? A, fair. B, they're so comfortable. Oh my God. And they're breezy. And then it makes me feel like fancy at the same time as like exotic. And I'm just like, yeah.
Well, and you can shoplift like a motherfucker in them too.
Well, I don't really care about that. Like I got plenty of tricks for mostly just sneaking stuff into a movie theater.
That's why God invented purses, so women could sneak shit into the theater. That's another reason why my sadness for being solo, because I refuse to carry a purse.
You don't need to carry a purse, Doc. You just need to allow yourself to wear baggy clothes, like a big ass sweater. Boom. I have this fanny pack. See, Pickle gets it. Like one of my favorite jackets. It's this big, thick leather jacket that I have. I also have this other one. It was anyway. But big, thick leather jacket, and there's an inside pocket, and the inside pocket is like deep. And so like I was able to fit like 3 or 4 like spicy chicken sandwiches from McDonald's in there, or I'll put like a whole fucking drink in there. And then like I got big pockets on either side on the jacket, and then I can just hold stuff and let the sleeve fall down over my hand as I'm holding stuff with one hand. And it's just, I got my ways of getting my snacks into the movie theater.
You see, what I used to do is I'd always stop at like, Walmart, because they have the same exact snacks, but fucking $3 cheaper.
Yeah, here's $1 for a box that cost you $5.
And then I used to have a big trench coat, like a big duster, leather duster.
Yeah.
Like a Columbine trench coat?
Well, yeah, those were dusters, so yeah.
What, you're so cute.
And I had mine before they did. So. But yeah, they have giant pockets in them. Like your shit.
Well, my brother, the first gift that he gave me when he was done with basic and he got stationed, he brought me an army jacket. And I was all about that thing, man. That has pockets for days.
Yes.
Oh God, see, I have I can't say it's an army jacket, but I have a jacket with like a pocket in the arm, a pocket at the wrist, a pocket on the other arm, a pocket on either side, a pocket in the back, and they all zipped. And I'm just like, I'm down for this. Like, that's okay.
I can't.
It was bought for me, like as like a gift for me for like when I was camping out at Fairsite, because it would get fucking cold. But I definitely used that thing like so much.
I can't wait to get my Opie hoodie. Because like nobody around here is going to know what that means.
Unless you're into some sort of weeb.
I want to get one of those little, like, they have these little like slings or whatever that you can carry cats inside of, and I want to carry both little kittens in there and just sneak them into like the movie theater with me, and then like just be like, here, you could have a little treat right now. Like, go ahead. Or you could just take a nap. It's fine. And then I could cuddle a kitten anytime I want to cuddle. I'm sorry. It's so cute because it decided to put just one little paw on my thigh and then bury its head in between like my thigh and the couch. And I'm just like, it's so cute, but now I can't move. It's adorable.
Okay, so let's see. Let's cat sling. Let's look that up, shall we?
I'll check the chat. Good morning, Blackout.
Good morning, Blackout. They have cat carriers. Oh, wait a minute here. This is
A satchel.
This is a here. This one might work for you.
Pastor Beast, no, she didn't have anything. Oh, she did kind of have something like that, but she mostly had like that giant tote bag that she would have cats inside of. He's saying that's how you become the cat lady from Simpsons, and next I will be using them as projectile weapons. Then I go to Taiwan and you can take whatever food you want into the theater. It blew my mind.
So I sent you the this is actually supposed to be a pet sling. Now you might actually like this one more. Zubaz pants. Turtle posted Zubaz pants. Yep, Zubaz pants and fanny packs. That's what all the good wrestlers wore back in the 70s and 80s. They were way ahead of the fashion curve.
These little babies.
So what do you think about those?
I like the first one better because it looks like, you know, my cats wouldn't be able to escape from it as easily. The second one, definitely for like Coco. But I mean, I'm one of those who like, I want them right there, like by my heart.
Well,
so I can...
then this is probably the one that you're looking for. Let me I'm gonna put that in the general.
Yeah,
And,
it's so pretty.
and you can get that for only $10 on Wish.com.
God damn it, Doc! Why are you on? You know what? I'm not surprised you're on Wish.
Chip shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I only have 3 pages of low price crap that I'm waiting to be delivered. Although I am getting the Opie hoodie and I'm getting the Babylon 5 zip up. I didn't even think they'd make something like that. I mean, fuck, man, the series hasn't been running for what, 22 years? I didn't think there'd be that much of a following. Oh, wait a minute, I have to show you this one. Good night. Tell me, do you think this cat is pissed off or not?
Pissed off. I don't even need to see the picture yet.
Look at that cat. It's like, when I get out of this bag, I am fucking your shit up.
Actually, the cat looks really comfy. Slightly irritated. The ears aren't completely like back and down.
No, that's more of a. I'm chilling. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
Look.
it's just kind of like one of those kinds of looks.
Trust me, the big fluffy cat gives that look all the time.
It just looks like to me, I'm going to give you another 10 minutes, then my ass better be out of this pouch. But the weird thing is, not only are they showing with these cat slings, they're also showing, like, what the fuck is this thing? A 1/50th die-cast model of a Caterpillar electric drive mining truck. What does that have to do with a cat sling?
Because the word cat is in
Cat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Caterpillar. Yeah. Trust me.
You're welcome to
I'm from Caterpillar country. I know that shit.
You're welcome to Wish. We show you the cat.
But you'd think it would have a smart enough AI to be like, oh, you're looking for an animal sling? Well, here's a die-cast model of a big-ass truck.
They throw all this stuff together, like there's certain, you know, that the word cat and then caterpillar. Yeah.
So when I wake up tomorrow, Will this stream be blocked in all countries? Do you think?
I don't think all countries, but possible.
It'll be blocked. Just wait till the video is completely uploaded, then delete the stream. Otherwise, you'll end up like what happened with me.
Well, why? What happened with you?
That was when I got my 3-month block from streaming.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh. I wish I can't pull my laptop close enough so you can hear him purring right now. But he's got like this cute little like purring. It's so cute. It's so tiny.
Kind of like a Tribble, but real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good morning, Bunny.
Hi, Bun Bun.
Hello, Bun Bun.
Wait, Thailand has the lady boys. Taiwan has all the good food. Wait, can you get Szechuan in Taiwan? That's the only type of Asian cuisine that I like is Szechuan.
Sichuan is Chinese.
Wait, but Taiwan technically isn't Taiwan going to be Chinese? Aren't they going to take it over?
Don't ask me questions.
It could happen. I know Hong Kong's reverting back. Oh wait, it already has. Although from what I hear, they're still trying to vie for independence.
Oh, Doc.
Yes.
Idea.
Uh-huh.
Since we're probably going to get blocked anyway, you know that one video that I sent you in Discord? The one that you said you might listen to later.
What was that one?
Real Folk Blues.
Okay.
Why don't you play that as the outro?
We've never had an outro.
I know.
Are you saying that this is like the last hurrah before we get spended?
Basically. Wait, Pickle, did you just Mad Metal Man laugh?
Yes, I eat Dracula.
Yeah, I'm still okay with Sichuan being Western Chinese. I don't care. That's like my favorite. If I have to go to an Asian restaurant and eat something, it will be Sichuan. Or I used to get the pineapple chicken, but there was one place down in North Carolina where I got it where it was not breaded chicken. But like the places around here will not make it without having the chicken breaded. And I know that's probably because they're padding it. But grilled chicken with pineapple is pretty decent. If I was hungry, that's something I would think about eating right about now.
No, see, now I'm thinking, okay, so some of my favorite food just so happens to be Indian food, which I know, hey, you think it's gross, whatever.
I'll admit I've never had Indian.
Do you like curry?
I've never had curry.
Oh. Well, if you figure out...
That's why I said I've never had Indian food.
Well, I mean, curry has been used in other things besides Indian food, and I was just curious. If you decide that you like curry, then you probably will like Indian food. Cadunt, here's where you sell it to pickle.
I watch enough anime to know it correct. So.
Oh, I will never try and sell something to somebody, like, if they've never tried it. I'm just like, it's, to me, I think it's worth giving a try. You need to know your palate. I can't tell you what would go good on your palate. There's always various different varieties. A lot of Indian food does tend to be vegetarian, but you can always find lamb and chicken.
To me personally, earthy.
And seafood as well. Like you can always find different varieties, and it depends on where you go too. Excuse me. But I love Indian food. I love Japanese food, and I mean like all sorts. I'm not just talking about, I like teriyaki. No, I actually am not a fan of teriyaki food. And like teriyaki flavored stuff, I find to be too sweet.
By the way, Turish is putting an education in the chat. Sichuan originates from Sichuan province in China. It's one of the major styles of Chinese food. People usually say there are 8 major types of Chinese food.
Share.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. But no, like Japanese food, steak is always hands down for me. But like if we're talking about cuisine,
yeah,
like locale specifically, like you prefer Szechuan, and I like Indian food, and I like Japanese food. Then again, I'm Asian, so who's surprised? You surprised? I'm not surprised.
Not surprised, no.
I try not to be surprised because at my age, that could be the end of everything. Or so they say.
I also like Italian food a lot. Mind you, my favorite thing just so happens to be like a really well-made tortellini. Tortellini. When it comes to Italian food. But when it comes to food in general, I'm thinking about food now, so don't mind me going off on a random little tangent. But one of my favorite foods is pretty much anything my mom's ever cooked. Almost anything that my mom's ever cooked. I think we've all, or most of us have had like those moments where, there's something that your parent has made for you, and you tried it somewhere else, and it's just not the same, and it's just not right.
Yeah, it was funny. I don't know if I was really a very good cook, but my mom would always, when she got home from work, she's like, "Hey, can you whip up some of Grandma's fried chicken?" She's like, "You always make it so well," and I don't know if she was putting the con in on me or what, but when Mom asked for me to make food because I did it so well, I'm just like, I can't say no. By the way, Kadant, I do need to inform you that the balls are all boxed and taped.
Woo!
At this point.
The balls and the towers are all set and ready.
I don't get to cook a whole lot because I like to experiment a lot, and not everybody likes my flavor profiles.
Same. I'm actually a major experimenter when it comes to food. Although certain things, my family has requested that I make. Like, my mom makes the best Salisbury steak. My baby sister is just a whiz in the kitchen in general. My big sister is an amazing baker. I'm the one, like, if they're in the mood for seafood, or Spam or ramen. They go to me. Or breakfast. I will always, I will gladly take, like, it's one of the few things I'm confident in is I can make ramen. And I mean like the packaged, like instant ramen noodle stuff. I can make that stuff good because I add extras to it. Like I always cook an egg and I have like a package, like a package of nori, and I will cook Spam. And then breakfast, don't get me started on breakfast. How do you like your eggs? Oh, I got you on that. I'm good. I know how to make my pancake batter to where when you take a bite of the pancake, it will fucking like almost melt in your mouth, and it's just I'm really like, it's one of the few things that I'll be like, yeah, I'm proud. I'm really proud of how like I can make. I will eat you. You just woke up your child. Don't you give me that fucking attitude. Come here, you snake. I'm going to come here. I'm going to cuddle you so fucking hard right now. Talking about food and you come over here and start bitching at me. That means I need to eat you.
Buttons
Yeah,
like,
see, I'm not allowed to make spaghetti anymore because I use garlic.
no, fuck that. You gotta have garlic.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember when Nursey first moved into the place. She was just like, wow, you know, spaghetti sounds really good, but you don't have any sauce. I'm like, oh, I don't have any sauce, huh? And like in my refrigerator, I had one drawer that had nothing but all the condiment packets that I had gotten from all the different stores, right? So I pulled out a shit ton of ketchup packets and just drained them out into a pan. A little bit of Italian seasoning, a little bit of dehydrated onion, a little bit of garlic salt. And she comes back down and she's like, wow, whatever that is, it smells good. I was like, yeah, you know, dinner will be ready in a minute. And I always do it the way that my grandmother taught me. You put the pasta in the bowl first. Then if you have any cheese or any garlic or anything that you want to add additionally, butter or whatever, you put that on it and then you put the sauce on it. Because in that way the sauce will cause whatever you added on to go down into the actual pasta instead of just floating on top of the tomato sauce. Yeah, I did actually have a can of crushed tomatoes too, by the way. So I served up. She's like, well, where'd you get the sauce from? And I'm like, I made it. And she's like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, whatever, bitch, eat it.
Just put it in your mouth. I said your motherfucking mouth.
Well, you know, you buy the store-bought sauces. Sauces taste like shit because there's like not enough seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, I get a little carried away.
I've
learned my lesson. You don't use garlic salt. You use garlic powder instead.
Depends.
I will use actual garlic, or I'll use garlic powder. But normally I do actual garlic because there is almost nothing nearly as satisfying as the risk of nearly slicing my hand or my wrists open as I take the blade, the flat of the blade, and smash the garlic down to get it out of its casing. And then I could fucking chop that shit up and cook it up and brown it and then fill this house with the scent of garlic. And then, of course, I add onions because fucking yes. Like, onions are a key ingredient, and usually if you cook them yourselves, it's great. If not, I always suggest don't get onion powder. Get like the minced onion like flakes.
Yeah, I like the dehydrated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I'm one of those. I like a fucking meaty fucking sauce for my spaghetti.
Like a thick.
Well. Here's the thing that I always had problems with is that when Nursey would decide to make spaghetti, she just basically slop a bunch of meat in it, or slop a bunch of meat into a pan, brown it, and then put it in. She didn't do any of the chopping part. She did not bother to do any of the actual, browning. I mean, she would make it turn, to that dark color. By the way, good morning, Bunny.
Good morning.
Bye.
Now, my brother's ex-wife, the way she made spaghetti, it was just like noodles and tomato juice. Not even tomato sauce. It was.
No, see, you gotta get stewed tomatoes, or roasted tomatoes. And I'm talking about the shit in the can because I don't know how to stew or roast my own tomato. I haven't experimented with trying that yet, but I will gladly get the stuff in a can. And then if I wanted to make it into a sauce, I will smash them a bit, But and you gotta learn to that's one thing that pisses me off the most about some people. They don't season their shit.
No.
They don't add anything. I will put a thing of stewed tomatoes, and if I wind up having tomato sauce or whatever in it as well, I'll add a bit of water to help balance it out since it's going to get cooked back down anyway, as I throw in some parsley and some bay leaves and some basil and oregano, and I've got you gotta add, and of course salt and motherfucking pepper.
Yes.
It's basic. It's such a basic thing. Use salt and pepper. I knew this one chick who never, when she cooked, she never added salt. She's like, oh, well, if you wanted to, you can just go ahead and add your own salt because we have the salt on the table. I'm like, it's not cooking.
It's not the same.
Yeah, you're not cooking it into the actual dish. That just does not work. But the thing that really pisses me off about pasta, people never fucking drain their pasta properly. And then it makes the sauce even more watery.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tim is putting the kids to bed. Good night, Tim.
Night, Tim.
Thanks for stopping by.
Nighty out.
But yeah, that drives me insane. We had those issues. It's like Nursey used to get pissed because I would do the pasta really early, and then I'd have it sitting in the sink so it could drain, and just keep draining. And then when the hamburger was browning up, I'd come back over and I'd start flipping it and shaking it. And she's like, "Well, what are you doing? It's already strained out." And I was like, "No, it's not already strained." She's like, "Sure it is." So I took 2 towels and I pushed down on it. And I'm like, "See? The towel was completely soaked."
It sounds like you had a shitty strainer.
Well, no, I have one of the old metal ones. I did leave that too, but on Wish.com, I found a collapsible colander.
But yeah, no, that's another thing. And on top of that, I'm a fan of I will toss the sauce in with the noodles, with the pasta, and I will mix it up. And if you want some more sauce, there's usually some more sauce.
See,
That's usually how you should serve pasta.
Well, I was always taught by my grandmother that you don't mix the sauce. That you serve the pasta up and then they will pour as much sauce as they want onto it. So that's a habit I won't be able to break.
That's how some people do it. I'm a fan of no, I gotta add at least some of the sauce in with the noodles and mix it.
Now, I know a lot of people like to.
Oh, you cut out pickle.
Oh, I know a lot of people like to make garlic bread.
Like the
Again.
what? You dropped again.
Fucking Discord.
Well, I heard the fucking.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, I know a lot of people like to make their own garlic bread.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Not when I live in this town. Because there's a place here that makes the best fucking garlic bread.
All right.
It's a sweet garlic bread. It's like the bread itself is sweet.
Like a sourdough?
Oh.
No. Like a sweet bread.
Like a sugared bread?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like King's Hawaiian?
Kind of, yeah. But it's a garlic bread.
Yeah, it doesn't have pineapple juice in it.
I'm not down with that. Not sweet bread. No.
Oh,
garlic bread shouldn't be sweet.
no.
So
see, I grew up on this stuff, so it's I swear by it.
I have two ways of making garlic bread. Well, yeah, one way of making garlic bread, but like 2 or 3 different kinds of bread that I'll use for it. I do use King's Hawaiian for one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use regular white toast or wheat toast, depending. Or I'll get like the actual like French bread, to try and pretend like I know what it's like to look at me. I'm fancy. Oh, titty croissant. But titty croissant. But I like to do that, and the way that I make my garlic bread is I will get like a stick of butter. And when I say a stick, I mean in America we have actual sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Like those bricks of butter that like most other countries go by. Those are separated into sticks for us. So like it's like a half a cup of butter. But I'll get one of those, melt it in a pan, add in some garlic, like a lot of garlic, of course, salt, and then some pepper, and then a couple of little like extra herbs like parsley or something.
Oh shit, I gotta get a butter brush. I don't have one.
And then I let it solidify just a bit. Like I let it cool down, I should say. And then I paint it onto my toast. And just
Sounds
let
good
that
to
shit
me.
soak in. And it's like I'm proud of it because I mean I'm not picky. I'm not super picky when it comes to garlic bread. And if I'm making it, I'm just like, I'm broke. This is how I do it. Bam. Enjoy. I experiment in the kitchen.
Did you guys ever butter your bread before you toast it, then lay the actual toaster on its side and put in your bread?
No, because I'm not a fucking savage.
I butter my bread before I toast it when I'm making grilled cheese. And that's with softened, if not melted butter, that I will paint on either side of the piece of bread, toast one end, flip it over, throw the cheese on the already toasted end. As the other side is the other buttered side is toasting, like on the stove.
Well, my grandmother used to have like a very, very small skillet, and she would just drop a stick of butter in there and let it melt, and then when that had melted, she would dip the bread and then put it into another skillet to start the grilled cheese.
Clever.
Yeah, she was a damn good cook. I mean, she's the only person that ever tricked me into eating possum and squirrel. And I liked it.
The closest I've ever come to doing something like that was I had 2 pans heating up at the same time, and the one that I wasn't like, I wanted a pressed grilled cheese, and the one that I wasn't cooking the actual like that I didn't have the bread in at that moment. As soon as I put the second one on top, so that this way both sides got cooked like at pretty much at the same time. I just threw the the other hot pan on the top of it.
Nice.
Wasn't my best idea. I did not execute it well. It didn't come out as good as I was hoping, but it was still edible. So that's all that mattered to me. But I'm used to gas stoves anyway. A lot of people are used to electric stoves. I can't stand electric stoves at all.
Especially not the old ones.
I don't know. I ran the burner for the first time tonight because the oven doesn't work in the setup that I've got, and it just smelled like burning hair. I'm like, oh, god damn it.
Let me guess. It's one of the fucking wired ones, right?
Well, I mean, it's an electric stove, but
you know what I mean. The metal fucking spiral.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
there's no chance to get gas here.
Yeah. Nowadays, they're like glass-topped electrics.
Oh yeah. I've seen those.
I wouldn't know how to use one.
That's all we have here.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and you can toast your bread over that.
You can.
I'm sending a DM, and it's taking me time to do it. There, I sent it to you. Could I?
Where?
Facebook.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go inside to check because I went outside with my small lappy.
Well, it says that I just dropped to about 20%. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I am grasping at mental straws at this point.
All right. Well, let me just do this then.
Yeah.
If any of y'all want to hang out in the after stream, if you're in the Discord, we have a little place where some of us will hang out afterwards called Addie's Love After Stream. Feel free to plop in and pop on by and now show bitches.
Because it's all about the Addie stream.
Well,
That
since
pace?
I'm the only one here that has anything to show, I guess I'll go.
Woohoo!
Woo! Hi, I'm the Full Metal Pickle. You can find me over at the Full Metal Pickle channel, where on Tuesdays I sometimes talk about music and whatnot, and on Wednesday and Thursday nights I do Nocturnal Transmissions, your midweek pre-IRS destination, should Duck and Canutt decide to run.
Which maybe we'll start being more consistent about that again.
No, I think that might give Addie a heart attack.
Do it.
Yeah.
Love you, Addie.
It's all about the Addie love. That's why we named the after stream that.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Bunny, would you like to shill anything? Shilling silence. Bunny. Oh. No.
Unbun.
She's on a mute. Kadunti, is there anything you would like to show?
I like sandwiches.
You do?
Yeah,
Me
do you
too.
like you guys like sandwiches?
We certainly do.
Do you ever find that you have problem like expressing your enjoyment of sandwiches?
Not anymore. Do you know why?
Well, I can I'm gonna guess that it's because of Full Metal Pickles Tea Public Store. That's right, Full Metal Pickles Tea Public Store, featuring the I Like Sandwiches design, as well as a number of others. So stop by Full Metal Pickles Tea Public Store and praise the gherkin.
Praise.
Very nice. Bunny, now that you're off mute, is there anything that you would like to share or show?
Like, subscribe, buy merch. Yay.
Woohoo!
I don't have anything to show yet.
It's okay. Don't forget to send belated birthday boobs to Magog.
Yes.
I sent him bouncing boobies.
I don't want to send him pictures of my boobs. Because they're moobs.
I did, and he told me never to do it again.
Okay, so all of our stuff is listed down there. There's Kadun's links. There are my links, and I haven't done it in a while, so I guess I will flip over to it. Where is it? There we go. Bink. Take a little drink. If you're looking for the finest in bootleg medical merchandise, look no further than Doc Griffin's Tea Public Store. That's right, Doc Griffin's Tea Public Store, now featuring over 32 designs from some of your favorite YouTubers. So stop by Doc Griffin's Tea Public Store and buy something. Damn it.
Dang it.
And with that, I'd like to thank everybody who's on the show this evening. That includes the Full Metal Pickle and, of course, Bunny. But that's only half the cast. The other half is you. Yes, I'm pointing at you in the chat. You help to make things a lot more fun and a lot more animated for us, and we appreciate you for that. So, for my magical, mystical, malevolent, magnificent, maleficent, meteoric co-host, Kadun, and of course myself, Doc Griffin, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping out this evening, and if you would please, just do me one simple favor. Leave the money on the dresser. Bye.
Cole.
Call?
Cole.
It's like, like it got stuck in your throat.
It kind of did. Here's my fucking squeaker.